All bets on sports.
What is fair?
Huge winnings.
What is fair?
High odds.
What is fair?
Fast pay.
What is fair? What is fair?
Bookmaker Company.
There was a dark, dark room. And in that dark, dark room, there was a dark, dark woman. And within that dark, dark woman, there was a dark, dark soul. A soul so dark that nothing could penetrate it. Neither light nor love. A longing overtook her, a craving she could not understand. But dark desires, laid fast asleep, soon awoke again. Though she sought the light, she was made for dark. This was all she did know. Light grew inside her, and when the time came to bringing light into the dark, it too was full of darkness. Her cries of grief echoed through the haunted air as she returned to the one she had wronged. But this time he would feel the evil from which she'd spawned. From gray and fog, she appeared. A ghost of rage and wrath. No light, no black, no white, but obscured thirst for red. The darkness has no place in the light. So the dark, dark woman was cast back into the night. So it seems that this perverse lady who was tortured in the forest went on to live in darkness. So for those of you on the other side, be very careful, because she could be there right now, hiding in the darkest corners of your rooms. I'm Rod Wilson. Welcome to Nightmare Radio, where the horror story never ends.
Coming back to calmness.
I'd like to remind you, dear listeners, that I am always here to listen to you, waiting for you to share your supernatural experiences. This is a very special night. There's a heavy storm. and I'm sure you're all in your homes listening to the sound of the rain rattling against the windows and the wind flowing through the cracks. While we await the first call, I'll share with you a little story. I remember the first time I saw a dead body. It was my grandmother's. She died alone in her bedroom. They called an ambulance, but there was nothing they could do. I was 8 at the time. I sneakily spied from behind the door. I saw my mother get up close to my grandma and take something out of her pocket and place it over my grandmother's eyes. I was really scared. So scared I almost peed my pants. But when I calmed down and paid close attention, I realized that they were coins. A few simple coins upon my grandmother's eyes. Sometime later, I asked my mother why she had put those coins on my grandmother's eyes, and she told me. It turns out, a long time ago, people believed that there was a river separating the land of the living from the land of the dead. To reach the underworld, the dead had to cross the river Acheron upon a boat sailed by a man named Caronte. He would charge them a small coin. This tradition was passed on from generation to generation for thousands of years. All this reminds me of another story that I was told when I traveled to Australia. A little girl was forced to do a very particular and spine-chilling job.
You must overcome this ridiculous phobia. Death is how we make a living.
But what if you die? Who will look after me?
This is what you must learn. We told her not to. Bring the equipment, please. She fell from the horse. We aim to give the appearance of life. This is the only memory we'll have of her. Mary. Mary! Mary. That's my daughter's name. Let's begin. How long since she passed? 2 weeks. Mary, the most important thing is that they look alive.
My baby! Please, please, I told her not to. I told her.
Take her.
No, Mother, I can't.
You can have this back when you do what I say. The most important thing is that they look alive.